Welcome, Betty. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Running a little late today. I'm doing 100,000 things today. It all works out. Hey, Lachelle, glad to have you. Glad to have you back. Waiting to see who else comes on. Hope y'all had a great day. I think that's gonna work. Waiting to see who else comes on. Okay, we're still waiting a few more minutes. In about 3 more minutes, we're gonna start. I'm gonna run a little bit behind today, but I'm good. Okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start. Hi, I'm TessTims. I'm with TessTims Institute, TessTims International. I am an international speaker, trainer, coach, and mentor. I work with entrepreneurs and hairstylists. So, I am so glad to have you guys aboard. I'm going to be sharing with you guys tonight about, my question is, when is enough enough? That's a good one. When is enough enough? Have you ever asked yourself, when is enough? Maybe you're doing something that you've been repeating it over and over and over and getting the same results. Have you ever asked yourself, when is enough? When are you going to stop and do something different? When is enough? Lachelle, Betty, have you ever asked yourself, is this enough? Or you just keep repeating the same thing? Is enough enough? When is enough? That's the title for tonight. I know I've done a lot of things. I've had a lot of projects. And sometimes I find myself being overwhelmed when I get too much going on. And I just have to stop and take a pause and say, it's enough right now. Let's move on to something else. Hey Pam, glad to have you. Another top stylist. How you doing? Welcome. There's Brenda. Hi Brenda, welcome. Welcome back. So the title for tonight is, when is enough enough? And I asked Betty and I asked Lachelle, have you ever been in a situation when you ask yourself, when is enough? When do you consider enough is enough? Maybe you're doing something that you just going on and on about it and doing too much, and then you just maybe overworking yourself. And you just got to stop and say, enough is enough. I've done that. I've had several projects that I work on, and I stay up late at night and working on this and working on that. And I said, oh, let me take a break. Enough is enough. Because you can get overwhelmed or you can get stressed out when you bring on too much. So the whole thing for tonight is I'm going to ask you guys, and I'm going to give you some examples of when enough is enough. We all have been in situations where I'm sure you've asked yourself, when is this going to be enough? Whatever that is. I shared with you guys about a previous relationship I had. And I got into a relationship, and 2 months in, I knew that this wasn't the right relationship for me. But I stuck it out. Until one day I said, enough is enough. Enough is enough. So we all have situations when we decide enough is enough. You got to get to a breaking point when you're tired of being sick and tired till you'll say enough is enough. Whether it's you have employees that are not satisfied. I had to basically revamp my business one time because of the people that were working for me. I ended up being the only salon person there, stylist, because enough was enough. It's better to have peace than to be in a situation where you're not happy. So when you say enough is enough, you have to define what that looks like. What does that mean to you? Enough can mean a lot of different things for everybody on this call. When is enough? So I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples of when enough is enough. Number 1, where is the hidden cost? Write this down. Where is the hidden cost? You pay a price to do whatever that is that you have accumulated. And when it gets too much, then you have to ask yourself, you've been multitasking this and you doing this and you're frustrated, you're stressed out and you're in debt and you this and that. And you just say enough is enough. That's number 1. Number 2, what matters costs. What matters to you? I'm asking you. What matters to you? Hey, Randy, glad to have you. What matters to you? What brings you joy? What brings you peace? What brings you in happiness? What's your purpose? That's what I mean when I ask you guys what matters. Because you have to be crystal clear what matters. Because it's so important. So when you define what really matters to you, you won't spend your time doing things that doesn't matter. How many people can agree with me on that? Because it helps you to stay focused. When you define exactly what your purpose is, it all surrounds what matters, then you won't spend a lot of time doing things that don't really matter. Because that throw you off from your goals that you're working on. So your focus should be identifying what really matters. Hey Sharon, there's a classmate of mine. Welcome. So think about this, guys. That's number 2. Number 3, why are you doing it? You have to ask yourself, why are you really doing it? Is it to better your health? Is it to make you happy? Does it bring you more love in your life and love connections or peace of mind or generosity? Why are you doing all of the things? When you say enough is enough, but why are you doing it anyway? What's your reasoning? Number 4, who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for your family? Are you doing it for yourself? Are you doing it to get more activity? Are you doing it just, I don't know, why are you doing it? You have to be clear on why you're doing what you're doing when you decide enough is enough. So that's when you really get clear, because these questions are going to help you decide that it's enough. You build a big, beautiful home, and you go around the corner and you see another home that you really love. I mean, you just spend all your time developing and working with the architect and the builders, and you build this beautiful home, and then still not enough. Because you see something around the corner that you like even better. When is enough enough? That's the whole topic for tonight. When is enough enough? Who are you doing it for? The next one, number 5, is when do you stop striving and start living? When do you start striving and start living? You can do all of these things, guys, but when do you start living? When do you start? The time is now. Is to start living. A lot of people didn't wake up this morning. One of my cousins passed, 49 years old, had a massive heart attack. She didn't get a chance to live her life to the fullest. Hi, Winnell, welcome. So, each and every day you have to ask yourself, guys, is enough enough? Because you're in control of your life. You're the architect of your life. Nobody gets to choose for you. I share this with you guys each and every night that I come on this call. I talk to you about you guys being the architect of your life, because you get to choose. Nobody else gets to choose for you, because you got it. Whether you work for somebody else or you work for yourself, it doesn't matter. You still get to choose. It's your life. You only get to have one life. Welcome, Winnell. How many people can agree with me on that? Now, for the ones who missed it, I'm going to go over them again. Enough is enough. And how you detect that is you ask yourself, what matters most? Okay, Pam said that's why she takes her time to smell the roses. Yes, indeed. I love that. Pam said this is why she take her time to smell the roses. She is not quick to make a decision. You got to take your time, guys. Number 1 was what matters most. Hey, Kenneth. How you doing? Glad to have you. What matters most? Number 2, where is the hidden cost in this? Did you pay a lot of money? Did you spend is it about you being, the price that you paid, that you've accumulated certain things, you've done it over and over, the investments you've done? I mean, what is it? What is the cost in this? Pam says family. Great. Number 3, why are you doing what you're doing? What is your reason? Is it for your health? Is it for your family? Is it for happiness? Is it for love connection? Is it for generosity? Why are you doing it? Are you doing it for charity? You have to ask yourself, is enough enough? You only got one life to live, guys. You don't get to live 2 lives. One life. God blessed us all with so many gifts. But do you take time out to use the gift that God has given you? Have you thought about it? For the ones who haven't used their gift, do you know what your gift is? Because we all have a gift. Each and every last one of us have a gift. We do. Number 3. No, I said, why are you doing it? Who are you doing it for? Number 4, who are you doing it for? I asked you on number 3 was, why are you doing it? But now, who are you doing it for? Pam says, you can't take what you never had. I think that's what you're saying. You can't take with you, I've never. Something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, okay, I get it. But anyway, when you stop striving and start living, that's when you do it. When you stop striving so much and start living your life to the fullest. That's when enough is enough. So you get to define when enough is enough. I just gave you guys some pointers to define what that looks like when you have enough. Because having enough makes you happy. When you try to do too much, it makes you unhappy. It makes you depressed. It makes you sad. It makes you overwhelmed. So which one are you going to choose? You're going to make a stand and say enough is enough and start living life to the fullest? We all got a chance to do it all if you choose to do it all. So I wanted to come on and give you a word of encouragement and just for you to think about when enough is enough, because you are in control of your own life and you get a chance to choose what that looks like. When you're going and coming, you can decide to watch a CNN tonight on your television, or you can change that channel to a gospel station, or you can change that channel to a comedy station, or you can change the channel to BET, or Lifetime, or Bravo. You get a chance to choose whatever channel you want to watch. And when you get sick and tired of watching television, you say, enough is enough. I'm going to bed. You get to choose. It's simple as that, guys. You get to choose. And that's what's great. I love it. I thank you guys for coming on. I look forward to sharing with you guys each and every night. I do it every night between 7:30 and 9 o'clock p.m. I always post it on Facebook what time I'm coming on. And each and every night I pick a different topic that I think that would inspire you and move you. If I only have one person on this call that benefits from something I've shared, I'm happy. Because I get a high on you guys. I get a high on coming on here each and every night and sharing with you guys what has been poured into me. Like I said before, I've had a coach for everything. For a social media coach, a branding coach, a life coach, a business coach. And let me tell you something, guys. There's no way that I could have accomplished all I've accomplished without support. So don't think about what it costs. Think about it's an investment to you. Everybody's not here to be a business owner. But whatever it is to make you a better person, do it. Because you only have one life to live. So I welcome you guys. I thank you guys for coming on. I love you to the moon and back. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Take care. Have a fantastic evening.